Hey, it's Retty from breakawaywild.com. Hey, what's going on around you right now? Do you notice? Do you notice what's happening, or do you get like me? I get my to-do list for the day and I charge ahead, and I often ignore what's going on around me. Well, I'm at our summer cabin right now. It's a beautiful summer day. Kids are water skiing, and there's a little plant that grows here. It's called Twinflower. And that's a patch of it right there. I hope you can see it. And I've seen this plant many, many times in my wanderings in the woods, but pretty much ignored it, didn't pay much attention to it until this last spring. We had 250 inches of snow last year, which is a lot. We've had a lot more, but still a lot of snow. And as the snow was melting in the spring, I noticed any tiny little bit of green that was revealed. I just was eager to see green instead of white. And one of the plants I noticed was this little plant, because its evergreen leaves just kind of stood out from the snow. And I decided, I'm going to figure out what this plant is this time. I'm going to identify it. So I did some research, and I found the most wonderful story. I found that Carl Linnaeus, who is the father of our modern system of plant classification, loved this flower. He often had his portrait painted with it. And he had it as a crest on his coat of arms, on the family coat of arms. He went on this expedition to Lapland and found it growing there. And when I read that, I thought, I have ancestors from Lapland. And so I did some research, and I found out that he walked right through Kemi, Finland, where my grandfather was born. And my grandmother was born near there. And it was just a fun story for me. I felt a real connection with him, and I felt like I made a new friend. Carl Linnaeus, the famous, loved little Twinflower, and like I do. So it was a fun story, but it's important to notice the stories going on around you, because you never know what you might discover. And it's important to tell your stories, because, there's lots of people out there who have empty spaces in our lives. We have all these big things that take our attention, our job, our finances, household stuff. And, it's easy just to overlook the little things, but in between those big things in our life, there's lots of little stories. And it's important to pay attention to those, because that's, to me, is the real stuff of life. And there's other people that would love to hear your story and would like to tell their story. And by sharing our stories, sometimes we can find solutions. And it's just comforting. It's just the fun part of life. So tell your story. Notice the stories around you, for one thing, and tell your story. I found this cool story just by noticing a little green plant. If you like this little video, please share it, like it, and leave me a comment. Tell me one of your stories. And check out my blog. Check out my link. I got a longer story there about this, and I think you might like it. And you can see a picture of Carl Linnaeus' family coat of arms. And right now, I think I'm going to go jump in the lake, Lake Superior. So, talk to you later. Bye-bye, Retty from breakawaywild.com.